Alright guys, this is part 3. We left off on setting up our character. Now we're going to move our character. This is where it starts to get a little more fun. If you're left off exactly where we left off last time, then to get out of this screen you just want to hit escape. Alright, first thing you want to do is click on our project settings tabs. If you don't have the tab up there, you can go back to your the first tab and just click the edit button and hit your project settings. Alright, so I'm going to go back to project settings. We're going to scroll down a little bit and we're going to go to input. And these are action mappings and axis mappings. Action mappings are mostly like, think of basically the way they sound: action, jumping, shooting, crouching, all those type of movements. Axis mapping is mostly like the actual movement. WASD keys: W to move up, S to move back, A to move left, D to move right, stuff like that. And then you're looking around with the mouse, button. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the plus button, and then you'll get this little drop down, and then you want to add another one. So these will be our two. We're going to do just follow along, look forward, and then you'll know exactly what I'm doing. Look forward, and this will be our look. Oh no, my bad. Not look forward, move forward. Alright, so let's move forward. We want that to be our W key. So we're going to go click on over here. I'm going to click keyboard. I'm mostly going to just set this up for PC. No gamepads. It's easily, you can find that anywhere, what you need to put in there. Just not going to spend the time doing that right now. So first we have the W key. So then you want to click the plus sign again. So what we need is W will move you forward, and you want to click keyboard and then scroll down, and then you want to go backwards, which is the S. But see, this is your scale. This is the way the keyboard works. Is it goes from 0 to 1. There's, if you had a gamepad and you had your analog stick, it would have that where it would be 0, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. So if you went from like walking to running, you could kind of just gradually move the analog stick up and it'll go from walking to running. But with the keyboard, it's mostly just an on and off switch. It's off when you're not pushing it, and then on, and it goes right the full value 1. So to make them go backwards, you actually want a negative 1.0. Alright? So then we would need a move right. Move right. Alright, and then this would be your D key. Just scroll down, get D, and then you'll need another one because you need to go back the other way with your A key. So keyboard, back, oh, here we are, A, and then that also needs negative 1. Alright, so now we have our moving up and down, left and right. The next thing is we want to be able to look around with our mouse. So we are going to hit this 2 more times. Alright, we're going to need our look pitch and our look yaw. Alright, now what these is, your look pitch is look pitch. The best way I can explain it is it's the way the camera will move, or the way you'll be able to move up and down with the camera, kind of. That would be your look pitch, up and down. Think of the way best I try to like put it in layman's terms is like like move your arm like you are pitching, throwing something, and it kind of moves up and down. It doesn't move forward, but moves kind of in that swinging motion up and down. And look yaw is like kind of swinging back and left and right. You're looking to your left and your right, and then with these two combined, you can look kind of everywhere. So this would be your look pitch would be your Y. So we're going to go to mouse Y, and then your look yaw is, is your X. And the way I remember these is I kind of the same thing with the Y axis would be your look pitch. I kind of has that straight line where it's like moving it, pitching it, and then your look yaw is kind of like left and right. And that's the best way to kind of remember something. Then you with this with your, because you'll have it inverted if you don't do -1 on the look pitch. Again, I'll go back to this. I'm not 100% it's on the Y. It might be on the X, but I do believe it's on the Y. Yeah, because the Y is up and down, and yes, that's where it is, -1. All right. So now we have our input set up. Now we're going to want to go back into our click on our characters tab, and if you close that, just go click on your content, go to your character, and click on your TPS character, and this will pop up. So then you actually want to go into your event graph. So you have your viewport where our character model is. Construction script, you don't need to worry about that right now. We'll get into that later. Alright, so first off, you're going to get this is where we're actually going to start putting in our blueprints. Alright, this you can just left drag all this and then hit the delete button. You don't need any of that stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do first is to actually make our character move forward and back, we're going to do input move input axis, right? Input axis move forward. Alright, and you could just type move forward, but I kind of like want you to get an idea of what it is, writing it all out. Input axis, because that's what you put it on, the axis. And we need a move right. So we have a move forward and a move right. And we will do our, alright, so this is our, alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to drag this little pin out. This little, and you're going to click add movement input. Alright, so now we have this, add movement input. Alright, now if you want to, this one needs the same thing, but we need 2 of these. Alright, so you can actually just hit Control W. We'll actually like copy and paste it. We'll make another one. And then you can drag this out here. Now this, and then you can drag this. Now I want to show you this because for me, for a while, I didn't really understand why this is wrong. It works, but it's wrong. So we're going to do our mouse right now. So, and that's what I want to do on these videos. I actually want to kind of try to show you what's a little bit more wrong and why it's wrong, and because if you just do it and you're, and you don't really understand it. For myself, I didn't. It actually took me a while to figure this out. Like, why do I have to add all this? I have to add more stuff to this, to make it like, why can't I just do what I just did? So, alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to do input axis look input axis look pitch. So we do the pitch, and then input axis. Again, you don't have to do that. You just do look yaw. Alright. And we're going to drag this out. These are really easy. So we're going to do add controller pitch input. It's very self-explanatory. That's why I named it pitch, because that's what it is. And then yaw, add controller yaw input. Alright, so all you need to do is hook this axis value up, and this axis value. And then now we can compile it, save it, and then what we'll do is I'm gonna actually go into this view because it looks better on my screen because I don't have the best of computer. So when it's maximized in the other views, it looks kind of, you know, pixelated and it doesn't look good. So anyways, hit play. Now you can see that your character, but see there's also something's wrong. We can't move on the pitch. We can move with the W key. Actually, we can't even move on the W key. Oh, do you know why we can't move on the W key? Again, you need a forward vector for this. Alright. So we can drive out our direction. So that would be move, get forward vector. Alright, and then get right vector. Get right vector. Alright. So, and I'll clean these up in a minute. But now just compile and save it. Now you would think that this works, right? Looks like it works good. I mean, alright, but the thing is the pitch still doesn't work. So you want to hit escape, get out of there, go into your is it the spring arm? Yeah. And you're gonna wanna click on your spring arm and use pawn control. You can slide this over rotation. So now when you compile, save it, I'm gonna go back into this tab and I'm gonna look at it. You can actually look around. Look at that, how awesome that is. But the problem is why those blueprints for the movement forward and movement right are wrong is when I do move our guy forward, if the camera swings around, W, you're no longer going forward. If you see, like W is bringing you backwards and S is bringing you forward, but then if I go back this way, then it rotates back. So what you need is, the issue here is that we actually need to escape out of there, and I will show you why that is what I did was wrong. You know, does what we need, but we actually need our camera to kind of whatever way our character is following, need, you know, our keys to still be able to go up and down and right and left. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring these up. We need two of these, the forward vector. Alright, you can move them around, make them look all pretty. It's better to keep them as clean and nice as you possibly can. So what we need is, we need a control rotation. So we're going to get control rotation. Now we want this, we don't care about anything but the z-axis. So again, I don't know, you want to break rotator, bring this out here, and then you want to drag off this pin and make rotator. Alright, so what I want is I'm going to drag these down, I'm going to move these down a little more. But the thing is, you see that when I dragged it off the Z, it it lined it up right with the X. So what you can do is click on click on Control, and then drag the pin out, and then you can plug it into the Z. So now we're going to take this value and we're going to plug it into here, and then we're going to plug it into here. And these are already plugged into there, so that's basically fine. So now this is what you want, right from the start. Alright, so you want to compile it, save it, and we're going to hit play. Now, no matter where the character goes, I'm having some lag issues, but as you can see, the character, no matter what way you spin him, he goes left, goes right, goes forward, and he's going where you want, no matter what way the camera's, no matter what way you're facing. So that is it for now. That's another video wrapped up. Hopefully you enjoyed this one better. I believe they are getting a little better. And again, like I says, just, leave some comments. I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. I'll keep these up. And like I says, anything that you guys can suggest that can get better, more explanation, maybe, whatever. I would appreciate it. It's really helping me learn. Hopefully I can help, even just one person. That'll be fine with me. So, again, guys, appreciate whoever's listening and watching, and I will see you in the next one.